Hello, my friends on YouTube. Although I was preparing myself to unmask Muhammad every week, make a video of the terrorist activity that Muhammad himself have done in his lifetime of killing, raping, destroying. However, this week I have to change a little bit. It is connected, but it is not exactly the same. The title of this video is The Second Coming of Muhammad. Why did I choose this title? Because Muhammad came 1400 years ago. Today, we have another Muhammad of Saudi Arabia, Muhammad bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Hell, or Saudi Arabia. Muhammad came first to establish hell in this region, in Mecca, and he succeeded. And it continued for 1400 years. And now it's culminating, it's coming to its climax in the Crown Prince of Hell, Muhammad bin Salman. The first one was Muhammad bin Abdullah. The second coming is Muhammad bin Salman. Why did I choose this title? I chose this title because there is similarity between the two. The two of them, they started soft and they tried to gain sympathy. Muhammad, when he came first, he was in Mecca, he was weak, so he started very polite. He approached people politely with love, and he never criticized them. He was just, he told them, okay, if you don't agree with my message, you have your religion, I have mine. And nobody really bothered him at this moment. They started to bother him when he started to attack their gods and their religions and their faith, whether it was Jewish, Christian, or they really had so many religions in Arabia at this time. He criticized them all. This one, they got upset with him and they kicked him out. They didn't kill him, but said, you want to insult our religion and our gods, get out of here. Otherwise, people were living with one another. If you want to be Christian, you're free to be Christian. If you want to be a Jew, well, Judaism is different because it is a lineage. It's a family. It's an extended family. But if you want to be, the worship of Mecca, the Kaaba, that black building that we see, that was one of the idols in Arabia, and many people were actually worshipping that building. So anyway, and everyone was free to do whatever they want. So when he started to insult them, this one, they kicked him out. Now, I'm choosing this title of The Second Coming of Muhammad, because Muhammad bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, is doing practically the same thing. And if you remember in my videos, I was really surprised and I really commended him in the beginning, but with cautious. I was very cautious because I couldn't believe that this man is doing all that when he allowed cinemas, he built a movie theater, he allowed women to go to stadium, sports stadium, he invited I forgot the name of it, the exhibiting of the fashion show. He allowed fashion shows in Saudi Arabia, which is unheard of. He opened opera, invited singers, and so on and so forth. So I thought this man is really trying to get rid of that old-fashioned rigid faith or religion or whatever ideology of Islam, but he's doing step by step. But I couldn't really figure out what is in his head. So but I praised what he had done. But then when he took control of the country and everything now is under his hand, he shows his true color. In the past, during Muhammad, 1400 years ago, the people who influenced society were the poet. Okay? And these Muhammad assassinated them one by one. And that's why in every week I'm putting one video how he assassinated these people one by one, because he couldn't handle their criticism, because they were really picking the lies he was bringing. And if he let them, he will not last long. So he had to get rid of them. Today, who is changing the opinion of people? Is the media. Is the media. Journalists, especially if you are well known on the international stage. Because the journalists in Saudi Arabia, most of them, if not all, are puppets. It's government controlled media. It's a propaganda practically. This man is writing for the Washington Post in the United States. This man is a free thinker. This man is criticizing the second coming of Muhammad, criticizing Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. If he continues doing that, the end of Mohammed bin Salman could be very near. What happened when Muhammad was alive 1400 years ago and he saw that these poets are criticizing him and they are about to bring his downfall, he called, who is for Ka'b ibn al-Ashraf? We made a video on that person. He was a Jewish man, well educated, and he was criticizing Muhammad, and he slaughtered him. He sent people, 5 people, to slaughter him. When he asked that question, who is for Ka'b ibn al-Ashraf? Who is for this person? That means, who is going to murder this person? Who volunteered to kill this person? Because he upset Allah and his Prophet. He mocked Allah and his Prophet. So with Ka'b ibn al-Ashraf, one guy, his name Muhammad bin Maslama, he told him, do you want me to kill him, Prophet of Allah? He said, yes, go and kill him. So the guy took 4 more people and they assassinated the guy. Okay, and the last week we spoke about the assassination of Abu Rafa, the Jewish man. He was also a poet and he was one of the most influential people and he was a very wealthy man. He criticized Muhammad. The same thing. Who is for Abu Rafa means who is going to get rid of Abu Rafa, kill him, murder him. A person, his name is Abdullah bin Atiq. We spoke last week of this guy. He went and he killed him. Now, Muhammad bin Salman can see clearly that Khashoggi, the journalist who was murdered 2 weeks ago in Turkey, he is standing on the international stage criticizing Muhammad bin Salman, the crown prince of hell, or Saudi Arabia, either way. Okay? He cannot take the criticism of a journalist, of an honest journalism. He will bring him down. He will turn the country against him. That cannot continue. He has to get rid of him. So, who is for Khashoggi? Khashoggi is in Turkey. It had to be the counselor of Saudi Arabia in Turkey. The consulate will not act on its own without an order coming from a higher authority, from Saudi Arabia, from Mohammed bin Salman. He's the caliphate of this country. Everything is done with his agreement. He gave the order to kill the journalist, even though now he claims we didn't know anything about it. Do you want to tell me that the counselor in Saudi Arabia, the counselor of Saudi Arabia in Turkey, acted on his own, murdering an international figure? Is that what you are trying to say? It's either you are dumb or stupid or something wrong with you. I know the foreign minister of the United States went to Saudi Arabia. The CIA, everybody knows that he killed him. He gave the order to murder Khashoggi in Turkey, in the embassy. Everybody knows that. This is to keep it down, but there has to be a price. The CIA, you are working with the CIA, Saudi Arabia. There will be a price you will pay. I don't know what it is. But since you took this path, Mohammed bin Salman, the second coming of Muhammad, the first coming died of poison. Somebody murdered him. He was killed because he committed so many atrocities, especially against the Jews. A Jewish woman poisoned him. I'm not advocating hate or killing, but you chose this path of murder and bloodshed. You will not last long. Good luck.